Earning money by protecting the environment, surely not a bad business model. Our next report concerns living memorials. We're talking about trees. They symbolize life and durability, as well as healthy environment. We offer a shade, or they offer a shade, store water and absorb CO2, carbon dioxide. Some live for hundreds of years, some look really impressive. In Switzerland, a tree museum is exhibiting 2,000 of them. EcoWord Africa takes you along for a walk in the park.
This is not simply a beautiful park, it's also a sanctuary for trees. The landscape architect Enzo Enea rescued most of the trees here. They had been discarded by their owners and were heading for the scrap heap or the sawmill.
What you see here is a kind of installation. I've collected these trees over the past 25 years. I pay tribute to trees which might instead have been killed or felled. Everything you see here was once a reject, which others were going to throw away. I call this a museum because I've placed the trees in a particular configuration.
The 7.5-hectare open-air museum is located near Lake Zurich.
I want to show how landscape architecture can mirror our society or our development. You can see how the younger generation wants to be outdoors again, probably in response to digitalization. We are always working on our phones and computers. But we need something to offset that, something different. What we've created here is a place for contemplation, where people can also think about where fruit comes from, not from a shopping mall, but from a tree.
Enea is one of the world's leading landscape architects. His firm has a staff of about 250. Still, he doesn't see himself as part of the mainstream. Enea's projects, whether they're in the US, China, Southeast Asia or Europe, are about respecting the cultural context and the environment.
It's the location and the way the sunlight falls that determine which plant goes where, and the geology. Is the ground sandy or rocky or loamy? That determines what grows and what doesn't. What we do is not mere decoration.
Landscape architecture isn't a simple, speedy process. It takes time for a garden to come into its own.
It has to function as a whole, because it's alive. It's not static, like a work of architecture made of stone. That's the challenge, to create something precious for future generations.
It takes a visionary to create such an idyllic garden in the here and now.